Hello, it's Joel from Oz here again, and we're playing a little bit more Factorio. Now, I'm gearing up to launch my first rocket, at least in this factory. We've done the research, wherever that might be. There we go. Research. Now, out of this, we need rocket silo, which I need. Well, I'm only going to make the one for the moment. Low density structures, which I haven't made yet. Rocket fuel, which I'm making a lot of to fuel the trains, but obviously it will come in handy for this. Rocket control units, which I've just done there. So we're using the Speed 1 modules and also blue circuit boards to produce them and put them into the logistics network. I assume, like, how many of those do we need? Make a rocket. I don't know, I suppose. Won't know for a little while. What is it? Rocket part. Needs a lot of controllers. Okay. Is that all that needs controllers? So maybe I won't put them into the network. They do need low density structure as well. That needs copper, steel and plastic. There's plastic and steel. Hold on 1 second. Cool. So there's plastic and steel and copper. There's steel and copper. You know what? I'm just gonna make a separate section further down the line. I've expanded the factory a fair amount too, mostly to accommodate the whole making the rocket thing. So I did run into the problem. I forgot there was a deposit, an ore deposit here, which we've started mining just to get it out of the way more than anything. Wait a second. You are facing the wrong... Nah, I take that back. You're good. You're good. Alright? Okay, I'm gonna hassle you. Oh, that's an issue. Alright, so I put the right light there. Not there. Bummer. Wish I'm not very far away to go and fix it. See, this rail here needs to check ahead. He needs to say if he's turning up there, is there anyone on that track or anyone on that track? So do that. I'll assume some manual control here. Back him up. Obviously our supply train here, I've also put some artillery carriages on it. Mostly for when we're setting up new mining stations and that, we can actually clear the area before setting everything up. Use it mostly, so we set up the stone one over here for the 4.3 million deposit because the other one ran out. And none of the artillery at the time could reach that far out. Even with the manual one, it only reached about that far. So I went and parked the train up there, cleared out all the nests and got things set up. Oh, is that another stone? Another 7 million. So stone's not going to be a problem anytime soon. Copper ore, 15 million. The radars here are still clearing out, so this is all just a surprise to me what we're finding. Nice. Okay. Well, moving on. Moving back, I should say. Not really short on any resources at the moment, which is fantastic. They need... Hold on. Where's me rocket parts? Rocket part. That's odd. Satellite should be put into the rocket. Rocket launch produces 1000 white. That'd be cool. But I don't know about this rocket part. What is it? Maybe it has to be made in a factory? Maybe that's why it's not showing up. Would have thought it would be an intermediate thing, if anything. Not sure. Not very sure at all. Well, something I might do while I'm thinking of it. So the rocket silo. Where's that come under? Rocket silo. Where are you? Oh, what? It comes under combat. That's a bit odd. Needs a lot of steel, a lot of blue, a lot of electric engines. And a lot of concrete. And that's regular concrete too. Have we got that in the logistics network? Just regular old concrete? Yeah, we do. Only 1,000, which is fine. That's enough to do what we're doing. So I might actually do that. You are going to start making rocket silos. So need blue and electric engines is going to come from... Oh. I was going to say from the logistics network, but we can get the blue right here. What else do we need though? So, pipe. To this. Request chest. So, pipe, make that 500. How many does it need? Only 100. No point having 5 stacks of the stuff in there then. So there's that. The concrete. It comes under logistics. There we go. Made that 1,000, so deliver a heap of it. Blue's going to come from there. Steel, we might mesh down here. So what we will do... sort of this. No, one further back. We're going to have steel come up. We want it to load onto the left hand side of the belt. Trying to figure all this out. White. Filter inserter, so you gotta get blue and put it onto that belt and you'll put it on the right hand side. Which you have electricity, of course. Just like that. Just started putting that on there already. Now blue's got a fairly good output, and of course it's got heaps of red and green saved up at the moment, so that should be okay, even though I think it needed, yeah, 200. Yeah, that should be fine. So steel, if we do it like actually this can be here. Let's move everything forward just a touch. Like that. So red, green, and then of course steel. Cool. That's what we want. Let's feed these guys through. Red, green. Still need electric engines, which again will have to come from the logistics network. How many does it need? 200. That's alright. Mostly it's steel and concrete, which the concrete's going to take a little while to come over. But that's alright. It's not like we only really need one of these anyway, but if we I'm trying to think, passive provider, that's what I want. Jeez, if we get it automated at least, then if we need more in the future, then we can. Okay, so these guys cooking away, but it takes a long time. Maybe I'll set more of these up. Because we've got plenty of room, so I might put down a few more. Just like that. Oops, that's the wrong way. Needs to grab off that belt. See, this is going to be using blue as well, so our usage of blue circuits are going to go through the roof. Alright, so that's all them running. Still not sure. I might actually turn this around. I'll leave it going the way it is, just feeding into the chest at the moment, but I will turn it around eventually. Because what's the next bit? Low density structure and satellite. The satellites need low density structure. Pretty much everything. And solar panels? I don't even know if I've got solar panels being produced. No, I do not, because originally I was going for the no solar and then decided I was going to go no solar anyway. Well, start on that to begin with. Production, solar panels needs copper, steel and electronics. Easy enough. Radar we make, accumulators we make, fuel we make, blue of course we make. What else we got here? Low density and solar panels. Okay. So going back to solar. Steel and copper and green. Got any steel and copper lines? Yes we do. Right there. And it's right next to green as well. Fantastic, that'll work out. Almost perfect. Gonna have to ruin a little bit of symmetry here, but that's okay. All for the greater good. Look at that. Make that solar panels. Pull off of that one. Pull off of that one. Gonna replace you with a substation, so... Ooh, actually, oh no, you can just put out there. Passive provider. And I don't know what these stack to, so we'll give them 4 slots of that. So that should go to town making those. Obviously we're a little bit light on green while we're using so many blue circuits. Have we even got enough here yet? Just waiting on electric engines. We should have buffed up the amount of just regular engines we were making before, doubled it. So we should be making tons of electric. Or at least enough. So, oh, the Corovax enrichment, which gives us nuclear fuel, which is freaking awesome. So it does use the good uranium. I mean, that's fine. What are we going to research? Actually, I might hold off on the research just while we're using... Like, the factory's going hammer and tongs at the moment, so... prefer not to be using resources that could otherwise go towards this. Alright, so it was... I think it only stacks as 1. We shall find out when it tries to make a second. Now, satellites. Yes. So we need blue, low density structure. Just trying to figure this all out. Because if we put this there, which I think we'll only be using the 1. Reverse this. Just like that. Only stacked to 10. I'm just going to fill up this belt. What are we making? Satellites. Oh, I thought... Doesn't this use rocket control unit? No. Not at all. Maybe, actually, maybe I'm thinking of this wrong. If I grab this, which is freaking huge. And where am I going to do this? Right here? Big empty spot? Yes. Yeah, there we go. This is what wants the rocket control units. So... obviously you don't need to be there then. Just do this. Get a little bit of spaghetti happening. Just so I haven't... Oh, dang. Well, if we're gonna go underground belt, might as well do it. Yeah. 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 We'll go over here. So this will also want low density structure. So if I make the low density structure and load it on the belt down there, then low density structure and the computer components, control units rather, will come up here. Fantastic. I don't know how many you need. 10? You sure? Okay. What else you need? Rocket fuel. Yes, makes sense since we're making a rocket. Provider. I don't know why I keep confusing these at the moment. Oh well. Never mind. It's no real problem. Rocket fuel, put 50 in there because I can. Let's see here. So we want low density structures being made down here. Which is copper, steel, and plastic. So the plastic will have to get flown in. So this will be output. Copper, steel, and plastic. Alright. So we'll get steel. Actually, there'll be copper like that. If I do like that, then yeah, that'll give us a copper and steel. We're doing that. Nice. Yeah, copper, steel. Now the plastic I'm going to do from requested chests. Just like that. And these can draw off underground belts like that. So low density structure 2, 3, and get some power to you. Just like that. How many is it used? Not that many. What I do need though is that plastic. Now because that's going to be requesting a fair bit, do we have a lot in this storage over here? You know what? I've decided I'm not sure I like where that's sitting. No, that's fine. Because we'll put more side by side eventually, one day. How many do we keep here? Only 2? Yeah, we'll bump that right up so we'll have tons of plastic sitting in storage. Let's see. There's heaps being made, so there's no problems. The bottleneck really is green circuits. That's our biggest issue. But I've run out of space to expand, so that's what we got. How are these guys going? Have they made it yet? Oh wow, this takes a long time. Huh. Well, let's double this. I mean, I could have it go the other side. That's, I think, what I'm going to do. So what I mean by the other side is going to have it draw off this. So much the same, just mirrored. That'll be heaps cleaner, heaps nicer. You can't get too close to that one. That's going to be an issue. That's loading. I mean, it's... That's going to be loading on that side. And so is that. Actually, no, that should be fine. If I put a balancer there, then... that should be loading on that side, coming around. Yeah, no, that should work out perfect. So all the low density structure will be on the left and all the other ones will be on the right. Yeah. So it is slow as hell. How much do we actually need? 10. That's not really a problem. Now the satellite, which needs low density structure, so you can draw off of that, because there's no point of getting to there if we don't have a satellite. The low density structure, which you need a lot. Maybe I will double that. There's that. Quest chest, because we need a lot of solar panels to start off with. Solar panels, fuel, blue, which we can get from over here. A little bit ugly doing it this way, but I mean, it works. So blue. There's fuel. We've got fuel, low density, blue, that, need accumulators and radars. So accumulators, radar, switches under combat. There we go. So what's being delivered? 6 on the way? Oh, that's pretty pathetic. 52, yeah. 52. 52. Why is the solar panels only a few? There should be heaps, I would think. They're just slow. Okay, now I'm gonna give you a dedicated spot. Gonna make a few. So is it steel, green, and something else? Copper, steel, and green. Well, that's copper and steel. Yeah. We might go like this. There's copper, steel. And then we got to get green from here, which is no issue. Let's do this. There we are. What's the ratios we need? So we need a lot more green. Oh, fantastic. That worked out really well. First thing is, because we need a lot more green. Ooh, that won't work like that. Gotta do like this. Go like that. Ooh, you're not gonna operate very well where you are. Oh no, no you will. Just gotta go like that. So green, 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 and green. Get our red handles. Those guys, that. Okay, no, it does have to be like that. And solar panels. That's a few more getting made. Now, since it's only going over there, maybe I'll just run a line there. That's what I'm gonna do. I'd very much like for it not to be traveling up there. Just so out of place. So if I go like this. Oh, that's not gonna work. Where is it? Well. So. I thought I'd spoken too soon. Look at that, beautiful. I mean, I don't even think we need that many, but it just, yeah. Saves the logistics network one more thing. Look at it go. Heaps better. And of course, now we don't need solar panels there. So how are we going? The low density structure that's holding up the show. I mean, I could expand it by 2 more buildings, that wouldn't hurt. And it'll be fairly quick too, since all we have to do is, because we've got that. Like that? I think? Yes. Just like that. Fantastic. Off they go. That's 2 more of those going, so a little bit quicker. I mean, it's only using steel and copper, so it's not like it's something really hard to make. And the plastic we've got oodles of too, I think, so. Cool. Still waiting on that low density structure. I mean, we would be over here as well? Yeah. Cool. So we're getting there. We've got all the components up and running. And it's all ready to start getting made. Even get a second silo, perhaps, at some stage. Maybe we'll launch, instead of just launching our first one for this factory, we could launch 2 or 3. Be wicked. Anyway, I'll leave it there for the moment. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a like down below. If you like it enough that you want to follow my future videos, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you next time. Bye.